11 trainers left, 4 in the ice gym with the potential finale against Bryce. But before that, 7 evil battles in the Rocket Hideout, and everyone has a full team with 6 monsters. It feels like 7 Elite 4 teams, to be honest. This looks like the hardest part of any Gen 2 ROM hack that I've ever played with. This is Crystal Kaizo plus Christmas Patch, Hardcore Nuzlocke Attempt 1, a short but extremely hard Gen 2 ROM hack patch that goes beyond Crystal Kaizo plus in terms of level. That is for sure. We have 7 fights in the Rocket Hideout, which fights will be insane. We have 19 Pokémons out of the 21, which is great, but this is going to change, as this hideout is going to be a horror show. Mostly because the Pokémons are powerful and the setup is crazy, but also because the enemy will use Spike before the first turn, which will hurt you in every pivot except if you change into a flying type. Delibird learned Rapid Spin, which stops it, but it's hard to use as I can't use that bird safely here most of the time as his defense is not that high. In this first fight, we have 2 paths. We will start against Girafaric, who only has setup moves, Agility, Swagger, Psych-Up and Bait and Pass. Worst case scenario if it uses Agility and Bait and Pass, best case scenario if it uses Swagger only once and increase my attack. If the latter, then we can sweep with Kangaskhan almost the entire team of the opponent. If not, then we will start this struggling journey in the hideout. Machamp is a beast, but Delibird can one-hit KO it with Sky Attack. Scizor is ideally dealt by Gengar and Fire Punch, Donphan with Delibird and Ice Beam, while Gramble and Mach are low chance crit dodges, but I hope for a Kangaskhan sweep here. The first turn is the key. Girafaric is faster than Kangaskhan and we want it to use Swagger, which has like 80% chance. In that case, the attack set of Kangaskhan would sharply raise and we can start sweeping. Here comes the spikes before the first turn. Okay, that's nice. That is nice. That is nice. The only bad scenario if Focus Band activates and Girafaric uses Swagger in the second time. Okay, but that's not gonna happen. Cool, 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 cool. Now, we just sweep. Against Machamp we are faster and we will use Return. Scizor comes next. And while we won't one-hit KO it, it's an easy 2-hit KO with Cross Chop. Oh, nice crit. Okay, then it's a one-hit KO. But honestly that doesn't really matter. Next one is Gramble. And it's an easy one-hit KO with Cross Chop again. Kangaskhan is so great. Kangaskhan is so great. And here comes Mach. And we use Earthquake. Okay. That is great. That is great. And now, the last one is Donphan, which will use Earthquake, so it's an easy switch into Delibird. Who's faster? And immediately finishes Donphan with Ice Beam. Nice start, nice start. Okay. The next trainer is insane. It will start with Corsola, which has a quick low, which is not a big of a threat to be honest, but the second mon is Hitmonchan with Berserk Gene. Berserk Gene increases attack by 2 stages and also causes confusion. But the thing is, it has Agility, Dynamic Punch, Rock Slide and Earthquake. And if it uses Agility just once, it will be faster than my whole squad and just can kill me with like 1 or 2 shots. So I can wipe here. The next one is Espeon with Psychic, Crunch, Focus Band. Also has Hypnosis and Growth. But the thing is I don't have a Dark type, I don't have a Steel type. Only Dugtrio is faster than Espeon. So these 2 mons are run and dust for me. The other one is not much of a big threat, but the first part of the fight is just brutal. I don't have a safe answer here, so I plan to start with Tangela use Giga Drain, and there's a high chance that we can arrive into Hitmonchan with full HP. Then we will want to use Stun Spore, but this is a little bit tricky. The main thing is that even if it uses 2 agilities with the speed drop of Stanspore, it will be still slower than Fearow, and originally we want to use Fearow here to beat Hitmonchan. But things can go wrong here. If Dynamic Punch hits, that means that the second turn can be like anything, or Dynamic Punch or Rock Slide. And technically we would like to see an Agility or Dynamic Punch here, because we want to switch into Gengar. But I don't think that's consistent every time. So originally it's Dynamic Punch, and here we would bait Earthquake, which is great. We can switch into Fearow and we can use Sky Attack here. But if we get hit by a Rock Slide in the switching turn, then it's a 50-50 here. So I don't know what would I do, but that's not consistent. So if everything goes well, we are here with an opportunity to use Sky Attack, which means that against Espeon it will use Psychic against us, so we can switch into Hypno. And Hypno probably dies here. So with the chip damage of Spikes and the Psychic, it will be a crit dodge. I hope that it will use Hypnosis, but it will be a crit dodge, even if special defense drops, or it's just a simple crit. We plan to use Thunder Wave here, because next we can switch into Pinsir, who has Mega Horn and would be faster if we use Thunder Wave in the turn before. Mega Horn is 90% accurate, and Espeon has a Focus Band which has more than 10% chance to activate. Technically 4 out of 5 times we just move on with one shot. Our B option here is Rapidash, the same situation. And with the rest of the group, I think I plan to use Crush Chop here. We can use Gengar here. Misdreavus is just, we hit and hope for the best. So this fight is the first that I just don't really know what will happen, and we can easily wipe here. Now let's start this. Tangela against Corsola, bearing a Quick Claw Explosion crit, we are just fine with Giga Drain. And then against Hitmonchan and Espeon, it's going to be very tough. Here comes the Spikes. Okay. No Quick Claw. Now, against Hitmonchan, with Berserk Gene, its attack stat sharply raises, and it will use Agility or Dynamic Punch. Good scenarios. Confusion hit, use Agility or Dynamic Punch miss. We will use a Stun Spore here because Agility can wipe us. Come on. Hit. Okay. Oh man. Almost the worst case scenario with a Dynamic Punch hit. But okay. Oh man, I'm so lucky. We got so lucky, man. We got so lucky. Now we can switch easily to Gengar because it's Agility or Dynamic Punch. There's no chance of Rock Slide here. Okay. But Hitmonchan is slow because it's paralyzed. So, as Gengar baits Earthquake, so we can easily switch into Fearow. And Fearow is faster than Hitmonchan and can easily finish with a Sky Attack. Okay, man, we got so lucky with that Dynamic Punch miss. Okay, but luck is needed here. So against Espeon, we have 104 HP, which means that Espeon will use Psychic. So we can switch into Hypno and hope that it won't be a crit and nor a special defense drop. Okay, now Crunch is a crit dodge, we will use Thunder Wave. Okay man, okay. We are faster, but we're so low at HP. So it can use both Psychic and Crunch. Originally we want to switch into Pinsir, but Psychic crit kills Pinsir, And Pinsir's Mega Horn only has 90% chance, and Espeon has a Focus Band which has more than 10% chance, so it's like 80% chance. Or just use Shadow Ball, hope for a crit or hope for a Food Para. I think the optimal would be just to switch. But Pinsir is so valuable here later in this fight against the normal types, and I don't really plan to use Hypno much. So I don't know, I think we should switch, but I think I use Shadow Ball. Unlucky, man. Well, not unlucky, I mean... yeah, probably that was a bad decision. Now, come on Pinsir, hit. 1 Mega Horn. Oh man. Okay. Okay. With growth, Psychic kills us. Okay, now we need to hit. Come on. Okay. Okay, no activation. Okay. Okay, man. This fight, man, is a disaster. This is a disaster. Okay, it's a cross chop. And I think we are safe. Unless like Metronome. Okay. Okay. We can finish it. Here comes Jumpluff. I think we can just hit until something happens with us. It can be an Attract, Leech Seed, Stun Spore, but we just hit. Okay. Okay, don't care. And we can hit another. Okay, I think that's great. We have a Lumberry. So against Misdreavus, I think we can hit once. I think it will use Minluke. That would be logical. But I think we have a good chance. Interesting. Okay, we hope for a high roll to go over 50%. Hope for a 2-hit KO. I think we can use another. I don't want to switch into a Confuse Ray as Gengar is slower. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, cool. I hope it's enough. No. Now we switch. I think it will be a Minluke. Now. Okay. We have a Lumberry, so it's an easy finish here. Oh man, this fight. 5 left. This Rocket Hideout is the hardest ever.